Hello everybody, welcome to the first match of the World Championship. We have Liche or Liche, I don't know how you meant to pronounce it. Apparently Americans say Liche, I always thought it was Liche. He's got his team World Cup 25 and Hecromantic Nora, that's what he's called them. He's got a default paint scheme, very sad. Then we've got Wenteros, who finished 4th last year, did well in Super League this year. He's got red and orange Ruby BL champions. He's got the Diomed build that I also like. Liche has gone for similar to the Devo build, except he's got sure hands on the ghoul instead of block, and it's really good, isn't it? Have a defensive skill on your ghoul, either block or wrestle. So I think that's not a great thing to have, sure hand. Honestly, I'd much rather have block or even wrestle, whereas Wenteros has got a block and a wrestle but only one wolf, so it'll be an interesting matchup. I see, average Joe. Unpainted, it's disgusting, the unpainted teams. Honestly, imagine, like, honestly, you should paint your team and put all your customizations on for the World Cup, shouldn't you? World Championship, my apologies. If you're ever going to do it, that's the time. You know, you don't have players dying, you're going to play at least 3 games. Well, no, at least 2. You might only play 2. 16 people will lose 2 and be gone. 16 people will win 2 and be gone. And 32 people will have to play a 3rd game. And then the group stage, there'll be at least 3 games. And then potentially a lot more after that in the knockouts. So, a bit of anti-blitz defense here from Wenteros. Not full, but again, like, it's not so bad, right? You don't have to go full blitz defense versus the Necro, because it's not like they're gonna do too bad down the side. The wolf there. Yeah, there's not too much blitz threat, so. Interesting, this, isn't it? Minimal commitment to the LOS for Wenteros, and I guess he's just going to use his blitz to hit that zombie in the center was the plan, right? Hit out, and then blitz this guy. But now, I guess that's changing, as the flesh golem is straight in with the wraith as well. I feel like if you're doing this, you want the other wraith and the other fleshy in as well, right? Like putting these in, it's kind of asking them to get hit a little bit. So put them on the other side as well, and then you're putting that much more on them. Whereas now this is like asking to just get dealt with, isn't it? Basically. Which you'd imagine Wenteros should be able to deal with this, but it's a big commitment. It's going to have to put a big commitment fighting in here. Maybe you should remove this guy first, eh? Or if he's going to go there, maybe. Ball's so far back, he doesn't need to care too much about it. Wow, he blitzes this zombie. Oh my god, into dub skulls. Interesting blitz target. I would have definitely blitzed the flesh golem, right, with a ghoul, even though like the dub skulls, the dub bolt down isn't as good. I think I'd have blitzed that, then blocked this, then blocked that, to try and beat everything off. But he's not going to be able to get rid of everything, is he? I mean, hitting with this is good as well, obviously. Wolf's completely safe. Oh, I should say how they've qualified, shouldn't I? Alright, bear with me. Now that I've got Breaky T's spreadsheet. Oh, they're not in alphabetical order. Oh no. Can I put them in alphabetical order? I can. Alright. Liche, he's from the UK and he got a play-in ticket through the DVLA league. Wenteros, on the other hand, is from parts unknown and qualified through Rue BBL. Oh, and is this the one? Is this the team? No, that's the team that he's using, not the team he qualified with. So there you go. Ah, so he's bringing this ghoul back. I'd have rather had it again one square in front, right? So that it. I guess maybe not, because it's scattering out isn't so bad now. So get it next to him, so you've got the scatter if you. Yeah, so actually no, it's errata. This is correct. Have it next to him. Only pushes here with a zombie. So there's going to be a few generated hits from this. Won't re-roll this with only 2. And maybe that's why I didn't put these in, you know, over the side there, because now he can bring them in strategically to get 2D hits, can't he? So fair play. But you can see straight away the problem with the 2 wolves, right? Because he hasn't got 1 good wolf hit. Never mind 2. Maybe putting the fleshy and then 2D this guy, then 2D him, and then blitz something. I don't know. Oh, do you know what I've got to tell you? In 2-1 casual. In Blood Bowl news, international tabletop Blood Bowl news, Sol has lost a game. Absolute tragedy. It was Juggernaut. 3 critical snakes in 3 back-to-back turns. An opponent rolling a 2 dice POW against Bloodstepper, needing a full cast to clear the way. Would have appled the KO. Hit it all. Tragedy. Sol lost a game of Blood Bowl. Oh, Denbeek, of course I can't talk about anything. I've learned my lesson. Honestly, with people not liking me. I'm just not going to say anything to anybody. That's the best way there, isn't it? So Wenteros is gonna be able to hit the wolf here, which is nice, isn't it? And he's gonna work out if he can claw anything as well. Super interesting. Bloodbowl. Thinking is happening. Let's talk about the thinking for another minute. By the way, this is turn 2, and already Wenteros has used a minute of time. Well over that 20 seconds per turn. And it's even less than 20 seconds per turn, right? Because there's potential overtime in these games. There has to be a winner decided. I'm not going to mess around with, you know, sloppy Swiss. There will be a clear winner in every single round. Will he get off the Wraith? Probably, I think. Oh, that could give him like a chain as well, right? He can sidestep down here, and then that gives him a chain for a wolf hit. Nope, doesn't do that. I like that. I like hitting him into the Wraith here, sidestepping back. Oh, so we can claw him, obviously. Duh. I set up a nice hit on a zombie, and he set up a claw on a wolf, which is obviously way better. Does nothing. You'll do nothing. So yes, obviously better play there from Wenteros than my adult brain came up with. Yeah, he plugs the guard in there. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. I can see why he wanted to do it, but I'm not sure it's a great idea. TBH. But it does give him the block on this one as well, doesn't it? And all blocks are good at the end of the day. He could have also followed and hit the fleshing, couldn't he? He wants to take this one instead. A blockless block. Absolute crime against humanity, but he gets a cast, and that's why you maximise blocks and take even your blockless blocks, as long as it's relatively safe. Makes his pickup. Ball's looking fine now. I'm not sure he has to go that far back, right? Just count the squares and then be further forward, right? Like he could be here. You could be here, you'd be 2 squares further forward. Like, there's no advantage to not being 2 squares further forward, right? You can't get base whatsoever. So just be 2 squares further forward. So that's a bit lazy by Wenteros. He just thought run away. But he should have counted the squares, shouldn't he? Oh no, okay, errata. He did count the squares. Errata. This wolf is down. The wolf can't really get chained, because you'd be wanting to use these guys, and you can't. But it could go there, so that was completely counted squares. Well done, Wenteros. This is I'm 2 for 2 on absolute horrendous mistakes so far. Wonderful. Full pow here. Hello, Wotan. In my defense, both wolves had orange on them. Maybe we don't need the rings. Oh god, these aren't the rings. What's the rings? Said. Okay, maybe try without the positional rings. That might make it a bit clearer. Who's who? Go like this. I like hitting the fleshy more. Unless he's clawing the fleshy, unless the plan is to claw the fleshy. So 1-1, which is spicy, but he wants that wolf back in action. Gets him. Gets a removal. Oh my goodness. Wenteros is in trouble now, isn't he? Oh no, not that much trouble. It was Liche who lost a player. Oh my goodness, he does a 4+, puts in a team reroll and a 4+ dodge. Outrageous. Does get him another 2D. This is a bit of a problem. It's not that bad. It is 10 versus 10 still, so it's not horrific for Wenteros, but it's pretty bad being down a fleshy for the drive. I imagine pretty nervous, Average Joe. I can tell you, last year, I was pretty nervous in my games. Well, not nervous. Nervous is the wrong word, but like it's kind of like high stress, isn't it? Is that nervous? I wasn't nervous. I wasn't what I'd call nervous, but yes, that is the problem with Necro. Yeah, I mean it's a bit overblown. They're not terrible, but it's yeah, it's not good. Their positionals are brilliant, isn't it? The problem. Okay, Bookie. Yeah, high stress. Yeah, like nervous is different, isn't it? Nervous is different to me anyway. Maybe it's not. Like maybe it's more nerves than nervous, isn't it? But I don't know if that's a different thing or not. Yeah, it was definitely high stress. But yeah, the positionals are so good from Necro. But yeah, being down one, that's a lot. And like your whole game plan's based on having 2 fleshies and having 2 wraiths. And then the wolf and the ghouls, you've only got 3, so losing one's terrible. Whichever build and whichever one you lose, losing one's terrible because you've only got 3 guys who can move the ball really. So yeah, it is. They are very positional dependent, which does kind of make it easier to dice them in a way. So maybe they weren't such a good choice, but just getting diced sucks. Gonna try and free the wraith here maybe. Needs a full power. He failed, he'd have left the wraith 1-on-1, but he gets the knockdown. And this wraith will give him a 2D up here. Yeah, you've got to bring this wraith up here, haven't you? Or bring it out, maybe bring it out to protect the wolf and the thing. Ah, he's got a blitz, so he can blitz him and then bring this guy down to protect the team. Because your team's getting collapsed on by the wolves and that, innit? Like the problem is these are coming here. But I guess if they come here, you just go up there. So yeah, he's being a bit more positive and thinking if he gets collapsed on here, he'll scoop out. The problem is if he gets collapsed on here is the problem, isn't it? Because then you're like in front of him and he's in front of you. So this is what you want to try and do as Liche, is to try and blitz this wolf and get in his way. True, yeah, Wenteros is 3 minutes 13 in the time bank on turn 3. He's averaged over a minute per turn, and this is potentially going for 24 turns. That is outrageous from Wenteros. Needs to get his time management on point. Ooh, I think that was a mistake. Well, was it? No, he couldn't do anything else, could he? So yeah, Wenteros had just enough in the centre to stop the wolf getting through the middle. Maybe Liche or Liche should have gone for the wolf blitz there. It would have broken AV. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th could have hit him. 2 into 2 with the fleshy there. And then that would have freed stuff to come stand in the way a bit more. Oh my goodness. Huge removal. Big trouble now for Wenteros. Big trouble. Random removals. The nemesis of Necromantic. Does he just run up here? Just run up to there maybe? Maybe like there, so you're in the way a little bit, but not really. Or there, then it's hard to assist. Yeah, that's the best square, I think. I think that's not great when it's turn 4, Wenteros is down 2 players, he wants to be moving forward, right? He's too close to the wolf. I think like go opposite the other wolf is the best player, right? Oh, this guy was standing. Oh, in that case he couldn't have gone there. He could have gone here though. Was he standing? Yeah. So he would definitely come back here then. This is really hard to tell them apart, isn't it? I'm tempted to go red and blue. Alright, let's go red and blue. It's a bit easier to tell them apart in a mirror. I mean, they're already red and blue, aren't they? But this makes it a bit brighter blue. And a bit less orange on both teams. Yeah, Wenteros is a very slow player. And you know, that might cost him if the games go to overtime. But if they don't, and it might not even if it goes to overtime. Or it might not if it does go overtime, as long as he can switch gears and start playing faster if he has to. But you know, spending a lot of time thinking's got benefits, hasn't it? I often don't bother thinking at all, and it's not great to not think at all. Yeah. Hello, Steve. He's not moving the ball yet, which makes you wonder if he's rushing or he wants to see. Oh my god, look, the lack of defense doesn't cost him at all because he rolled a pow. But if he'd rolled a pow, he'd have had to rush back, right? But because he got the ball down, he's able to not have to. Does a rush. So we can one dice him. Can he get cover for it? Maybe. Cover for it, yeah. This is another rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. So he can hit him, but it's much harder to get the assist on now, isn't it? But this was a bit of a mistake by Liche last turn, because he was obviously going to go this way this turn. So if he'd had this wolf like here or somewhere, it would have just been a bit better, wouldn't it? No, I'm not saying you should go for a 1D, but like if you could make it 2D. No, you're not going to go for 1D. You definitely want to try and slam. I would have opened with a zombie there, honestly, just because the payoff of getting the power with a zombie is so much greater, isn't it? Because you're getting the Wraith and the Fleshy. So like the Wraith 75 to get him down, and the zombie's only 55 to get him down. But the extra payoff of getting the Wraith like back is like so massive that I would have I'd have definitely gone for a blockless block first. Then also he could punch him maybe, right? So you'd have 2 chances to get in with the zombie before you... Because it's really good getting this. If this guy had been back there, really nice. Another rush from the fleshy to punch him, and then he could have come and he could have punched him, and then the last one could have blitzed him. Oh, he couldn't punch him, he'd already moved. 2 into 1 gets the full power into a Kaz. Oh my goodness, if this sticks. It doesn't stick. Unbelievable. Ball based, another wolf behind. And now he doesn't do the rush. Ooh, don't like that at all. I think it's worth the rush to get the 2D there as well. Just more blocks in it. You might have to come in this turn, right? Just blitz with a Wraith and then score. It's pretty desperate, and it gives him the KOs back. Like a chance to get the KOs back. Oof. Do you re-roll? Not really, because the re-rolls are 1 in 9, right? Essentially. And the dodges are 1 in 9. So I think keep this. Like, it's not, it's a 1 in 36, but the 1 in 9 you're still having to dodge anyway, so I think just keep it. And score. So maybe he's going to try 4+3+ dodge out to stall. Hello, Mrs. Fez. It is that time of the year again. Yes, this is the World Championship, the first match live. Liche, whatever you want to call him. I always said Liche, but apparently Americans say Lich. But he's English, so I'm sure English people say Liche. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe we say Lich as well. I always thought it was Liche. Maybe I'm just stupid. I mean, I was a little kid. Now I'm a big kid. He was going for the stall, that's why he re-rolled it. Fair enough. If you think you can stall this, then re-rolling for the power was worth it, wasn't it? And maybe you can stall it, right? Because again, he's got his wolves next to each other. Not great having your wolves next to each other. If he'd split them, this wouldn't have been possible. Oh my god. He's failed the dodge into self-Kaz. He has not regened either. Oh, super unlucky from Napruha. Why I said Napruha? It's because his name is Napruha, the ghoul runner. Oh my god, super unlucky for Wenteros. And there you go. This is huge now. Lich should be able to get some really good pressure on, definitely forcing the score next turn, whatever happens. Like, the next turn he has to score. And, yeah, Wenteros is in trouble. Flip me. Flip me! Lich. Very good. Yeah, I mean, there's no way you can stall out another turn, is there? But that extra turn of stall, though it cost him a ghoul, maybe it will, you know, only giving Lich 3 turns to score. He hasn't counted the sidestep here. 2 into 1. I tell you what, Lich is unafraid of 2 into 1s. Could have moved this guy down first. Oh no, he couldn't. He's tagged. Because you really don't want to put that guy on him, right? But maybe you have to, because you really want to power him. Could foul that. Could rush foul. Don't hate it. get this guy down. I mean, he's got so much down in front now that it's absolutely impossible to stop. There's another punch. Honestly, probably what he wants to do is move the ghoul to there and the wolf to there, and then rush foul is probably the play. Yeah, it's not even probably, it's definitely the play, isn't it? It's definitely the play. The problem is, I guess, he's only got 11 players now. So maybe he's a bit afraid to foul. If he had 13. Oh, he's double rushed to base the ball. Flip me. So if he had 30, oh well, he doesn't have to foul now anyway. You just eat this. You just eat this double down here. Can't think about rerolling as much as he would want to. You'll never know if he was going to make that rush foul. Yeah, the double rush to base makes him roll another critical dice roll, doesn't it? And it's a 1 in 9 as well. So technically, your odds are slightly better if you do the 1D blitz. But if you do the 1D blitz, there's a good chance of using your reroll. Well, not a good chance. Some chance of using your reroll. In which case, defending without any is really bad, isn't it? So he might just do the dodge. With 3 turns left for Liche. If Wenteros fails this, he can just win. He does do the blitz. I'm not sure it's worth it. No, he doesn't. He doesn't do the hit. He declares the blitz. Would have powered the wolf, by the way. So would have, maybe would have killed it. 1 KO passed, 1 KO failed. So still on 11 players. Wenteros, but down. Huge quality of a flesh golem who might come back and a ghoul that definitely won't. Meanwhile, Lich has got 11 players with full quality, and he's got sure hands to smooth over this 3-turn skull. Lack of the fleshy is huge. Holding the wings. You're sure he won't freeze, so well, you never know. You never know, Hydra. You never know. I mean and he's got a 3-turn score versus Wenteros with Necros. That's not an easy thing to do, but you just don't know, right? You don't know, things can happen. Things can happen. Wolves are fast. So, he doesn't have to get that far forward with the wolves, right, to do a handoff double rush play. So the actual doesn't need a ton of penetration with 2 handoff threats. There is eyes on wolf. There is. Oh my god, I'm not connected. This is so annoying. I get disconnected all the time. I have to connect every time. There we go. All the info's there, and that has everything you need. It's got the all the matchups. It's got all of the teams. It's just got literally everything is on there. The Breaky T spreadsheet is incredible. And then you've got Nuffle XYZ stuff on that as So with 3 turns he can do a bit of blocking on the OS, but he's got to really think about breaking through. Oh my god, he gets knuckle dusters on the wolf. Insane. This one probably he's going to blitz with. Well, maybe not, maybe just the LOS one. Yeah, and then you can block with it and then blitz with something else. This is looking pretty bad for Wenteros. He tried to blitz a Wraith. Not what I'd have done. I think the better play was to come in there and just blitz this. You got a 75% knockdown, and you know it works. And you get your forward with it. And next turn you can try and get him forward a little bit more, and then get the wall to him. Of course, if you power the Wraith, it's incredible. So I see why he did it, but it's a bit success state thinking, which, you know, you can argue that's what he needs versus Wenteros, right? He probably does need a bit of luck to win this game. He's certainly got a bit of luck with the Ghoul Kaz and the early score. The world's most expensive cage corner, the second wolf. Classic. I feel like following and getting the other fleshy up further was better, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The other fleshy could have been there. Which I think's... It's not a huge difference, is it? But it's a bit of a difference. So he got absolutely 0 penetration whatsoever. So he's got to do everything next turn. Liche. Which is bad news for him. Because Wenteros is going to try and stop him. Blitzing this wolf is pretty good, right? You can either put in a guard and hit him, or just fleshy hit him. And then everything else can move forward, and you're going to like the proper strong defense over here, and then this wolf knocked down. It's going to make it very hard to get anywhere. Yeah, didn't like that. Didn't like that turn from Liche. Liche. Whatever his name is. The first phase is there, the play-in phase. Swiss rounds, play face opponent with the same track record. After, you know, so 32 win, 32 lose, 16 go 2-0, qualify, 16 go 0-2, disqualified, and then the last 32 play each other, and 16 go through and 16 go out. There you go. So it gives you kind of a second chance, doesn't it? I quite like it. And the Swiss covers a little bit for like bad matchups, like for example getting Wenteros in the first round. So at least if you lose, you know, if you get a really unlucky matchup in the first round, you know, in the second round when you play somebody else who's lost, hopefully it won't be as bad a matchup and stuff. So I do quite like that. So he does bring in the guard and do blitz with block, which does make a lot of sense. It does follow. I quite like that actually, because you know you want that wolf controlled, so he's only got 2 scoring threats. That was the bad thing about blocking with a wolf on the LOS. Made it super bangable. It was a very, not like the kickoff table, but it is a very solid defense from Wenteros, this, isn't it? But it was also not aggressive enough offense from Liche. We actually saw that with Davo as well, didn't we? In the in his game versus Diomed, I think, where Davo had like a 3-turn, and he just spent the first turn just punching like this, and it's just not good enough, right? You got to get moving. Well, you can get a lot. You can get there a lot quicker, Mrs. Fez, now, because of course we have coaching. Number one, you can get coaching from the best player in the world. Oh, pretty good. The most knowledgeable person about Blood Bowl on earth. There you go. And obviously, even if you don't want to do that, there's still lots of free things, isn't there? Lots of free resources about Blood Bowl, so you can get a lot better now than you could in the old days, right? Okay, no, that's okay. I would have actually chained out the wolf, right? I'd have chained out the wolf, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in range. Oh, but he blitzed with it. Oh, I hate this. Hate this play. Absolutely hate this play from Liche. Hate it. He's just given up on this goal. Nah. Oh no, maybe this guy can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. He can get in range with that wolf. I mean, Davo is pretty good, but I'm the best. I don't know how good a teacher and stuff and coach he is, but you know, I think I'm pretty good. I've definitely watched more than him. I'm sure I've watched more Blood Bowl than him. He's played more than me probably. Like, you know, when you think about how much he's streamed and how little I have over the years. So he's probably caught up to me. Like, I played a lot on Fumble, but I imagine he's probably caught up to me on games played. But no offense. Fair enough. None taken, Mrs. Fence. But you know, it's an option for people. It is an option for people. I've had a major winner get coaching, so there you go. And Super League contenders. So you know, it's if the desire to get better is there, it's easier now than ever, obviously, right? Like when I started, you know, 1994, when the box set was out, there was nothing, right? So I was 14, I was just a little kid, and I read the rules, and that was it. Do you know what I mean? Like that's all I had. And then I played some local guys who were rubbish, and that was it. And then I went to a tournament in 2000. Oh my god, huge Kaz, no regen. I went to a tournament like about 2000, the first ever tournament in the Warhammer World thing, and I played the guy who invented Amazons. So like he knew how to play. I still nearly beat him because I had Griff, but I just rolled loads of double ones. But like I remember when I played on Fumble, the first time I got one turned on by rats, it blew my mind, right? It just blew my mind because I'd never seen it before. Whereas now, even beginners are like aware of one turning and stuff. So it's totally different. It's so much easier to get into it and get good now. So there you go. Peak skill. Davo claimed it take him 100 hours. There's no way Davo. If Davo's reached his peak in 100 hours and not got better than that, that's crazy. I'm definitely better now than I was in 2012. Which doesn't sound that good, but 2012 was when I won the Crown of Sand, right? And I went and I played tabletop with Purple Goo, and I was like, yes, I agree, Punter. I'm sure he didn't say that, but I'm definitely better than I was then. I'm better than I was in 2015 as well when I went to the, you know, what's it called, UKTC for the first time. Better than I was then. Hello, Lady Lafair. So I think probably quite a bit better as well, honestly. So now he's going for the desperation foul. That was a terrible 3-turn attempt, by the way. He didn't try to score, and he got a flesh goal and cast. So that was an appalling offence for Liche. Absolutely appalling. But he's got lucky in that Wenteros' KO stayed out. So he might get a chance to make it 1-1 and go to overtime. Right. You'd like to get better, but you're too stupid. How do you fix that? That's a hard one. That's a hard one, GPT Rain. It's not being stupid. It's just not being good at games and stuff. Because I have a friend who's incredibly intelligent, amazing job, earns a fortune, and he plays Magic the Gathering and Legend of the Five Rings and Warhammer and Blood Bowl, and he's crap at all of them. so it's definitely just good at games on. There's definitely a good at games, not good at games thing. You know, there's something in there, like, you know, like pattern recognition, all that kind of stuff. Whatever it is, like spatial solving. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like whatever that kind of thing is, that like obviously chess people have that, plus like a photographic memory and everything else, right? And like genius level intellect and all the rest of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so there's no one like that in Blood Bowl, of course, because it's a silly little children's game. But people that have that like good at games thing are going to get it quicker and easier, and probably to a higher level than it will be easily coached. But I think anybody could, you know, make safe moves first
until I'm victorious,
and
I will defend.
Get it. I think anyone could get the game. Maybe, and you know, the thing is, the good players aren't that good, so probably anybody could get elite as well. But it would take a lot of effort, right? The thing is, people don't try at things they're rubbish at, do they? So, thank you very much, Eyes Armwolf. Welcome to Team Fantastic. This is the thing, right? You know, something to consider. When you consider an Olympic level athlete, they've obviously got insane natural ability to the thing, and that's why they've trained all their life, right? But like, that's why they've trained all their life, because they had insane natural ability. They wouldn't just like try a bit of running, be really slow, and then dedicate their life to being an Olympic level sprinter, right? It just doesn't make any sense, right? Just some kids are just fast, and then they're the ones that train all their life. Some kids, you know, get a football thrown at their feet and they're like, you know, they're like how good Messi was when he was 6 or whatever, right? So they're the ones that go on to be Premier League footballers. So it's probably the people that like get games that are the ones that try and be chess players, or, you know, to a much lower level, be Blood Bowl players. And so, yeah, so if you're just not good at games, you don't get games quickly and intuitively, then you're just much less likely to put the effort in to become really good, aren't you? That's the thing. Like, I'm not sure how much effort my friend put into getting good, right? I know when I play Call of Duty, you know, I was alright, but I was never going to be a god tier player, so I didn't try as hard as I could have. He could wolf this guy, couldn't he? No, he can't. Errata. He's just going to wraith this one. I already have made a video regarding the Warhammer Blood Bowl news. Oh no, I haven't. Errata. I made one regarding the new Blood Bowl 2025 rules. Yeah, I thought about making a video regarding the Warhammer Blood Bowl news, but it was so small that I thought you know, I can't make a video longer than like a minute about this, so I didn't bother. And he gets the push, but puts him on three zombies, which is quite a nice place to put the wolf, isn't it? Ooh, not so sure about the follow, honestly. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that follow. All that blocked. He could have just put this player in here and hit with a wolf. I don't know anything, honestly, guys. I don't know anything. And if I did know anything, I wouldn't be able to talk about it because of an NDA. But I don't know anything anyway. I'll just take the ball down there. Oh dear. No, I couldn't do that, Baron Bucky, could I? I couldn't do that. Yes, the dice does mean that anyone can beat anyone, yeah. And like, I just found chess boring. I don't know why I talk about chess so much, but it's the same kind of thing, right? Because like, it is the same kind of thing because, you know, I like, for somebody who doesn't know how to play chess, I'm good at chess, if you know what I mean. Like, so I think that it all ties together the same kind of thing. If you're good at one thing like that, you're good at all of those kind of things. So there's definitely an element of natural talent. That's what I was trying to say. I think there's some talent aspect to Blood Bowl. But how much talent there is up for debate, isn't there? And then how good everybody is also up for debate, and how good you could be there for if you tried really hard. Who knows? Use the freshie. But if there's a time to do it, it's now, because we've got the internet and we've got everything, so yeah. Hello, Pedro. Oh, another foul appearance. The foul appearance from both Wraiths has been really impactful this game. This is the first World Championship match, yeah. The play-in phase. Very exciting. Wenteros looked in trouble, but now he's 1-0 up. He's got 11 players versus 10, and Liche doesn't seem to have very good ideas to score versus Wenteros, so it's looking a bit problematic for Liche. Just talking about the foul appearances, there's another one. Use frustration reroll with overtime format. So this is like a bit of a terrible reroll, right? Because you can only win this game in overtime now as Liche, right? You're not going to score 2 this half. Oh my god, he gets a cast, so it was a great reroll. And it doesn't regen. Best reroll ever. The problem that you've got is you can only win this game in overtime. So you really have to hang on to your rerolls. But you know, if you knew beforehand it was going to be a cast Wraith, it was an incredible reroll. He didn't know that, which makes me say it's not a good reroll. Yeah. The decision. I mean, you can't do results based analysis, can you? That's the thing. Like it's like equity, and it's how much. Oh, this is terrible. Not standing this guy up, isn't it? This zombie has to stand. There's no reason for this zombie not to be stood already. No reason at all. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. And you can 1D the ball here, by the way. I'm not sure he'll want to, but he could. He could just 1D, and if it's a POW, he just gets an instant hit on the ball. So it's just a 3+. And the risk is getting taken by the zombie, right? It's a crazy foul appearance game. Absolutely crazy foul appearance, yeah. Just wait till you're playing against solid footing, sure footing, whatever it's called. And then and then you roll a POW. You power blodger, then they roll a 6. Oh, it's gonna be brutal. And the fact is as well, it's like it's better because you roll the hit, right? You roll the hit and then like you'll push them and then you re-roll it, you'll get the POW, and then they'll steady footing the 6 and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe it. That's gonna be super sad for people. But foul appearance taking away your blitz is obviously like insanely good, which has happened quite a lot. The new rules aren't out yet, but they are coming, and that steady footing was one of the rules that was spoiled. If he gets a removal here, he can blitz the fleshy, but he doesn't. Blitzes him anyway. Not what I'd have done, etc, etc. He's got pro though. He's got pro. Obviously doesn't stand firm. And he skulls into a push. I did not like this from Wenteros. I didn't like the stand firm there either. I would have unstood firm to get the wolf on him as well. That didn't matter. Now there's a huge push to be made around the right hand side now, isn't there, if he wants to? Could actually surf the ghoul. What would Davo do? Spoiler, definitely surf the ghoul. Down. Well, they're both down a flesh golem. And he's down a wraith as well. So that's worse. I don't know. It's situational. He's not going for the ghoul surf. Smashing the flesh is pretty good, to be fair. To be fair, but I think I would have surfed the ghoul there. So one wolf would have come in there to fill it. The zombie would have come to assist, punch him, chain him to there, punch the other one off. Wraith comes around, and then this wolf would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. Surf the ghoul. That's really good, isn't it? And then the ball's over here somewhere. I think it was probably worth it, honestly. And you had this block as well, so that you could have done this block and then you could have cut the corner and not even had to rush. Yeah, I think it'd be like matchup dependent. Yeah, that's a cop-out answer, Bucky, but it's true. Matchup dependent. In this case, the wraiths are probably better, seeing as they're rolling a 1 40% of the time when they're hit. But you need the fleshies to like bounce hits into, don't you? So having 1 instead of 2 sucks on that regard. It's talking about bouncing into the fleshy hits. There we get 1. So if he didn't stand firm, go into this guy and get stood firm. Wenteros will probably just tag the ball with the zombie now, right? Just to get something. Because it's kind of has to get hit So you don't want to make it a good player, make it your rubbish player. But then you are just kind of like giving him a hand in a way. I think he'll base the ball. Maybe not, right? He could put this one on top of the Wraith there. Or just screen. Yeah, just screen also. Oh, rushes for a punch. Takes the dub. It's funny because, like, you know, that would have then freed the ghoul, right? But if he'd hit with the ghoul for a safer block, he would have dub skulled anyway. There is OT, yes, Mordred. There has to be a win in these games. You have to push through the centre now. Turn 13. Like, it's hard to get past Necro, right? So the fact that you just have a guaranteed route through, I think you've got to get through. It's obviously easier to get through than when they're down a fleshy and a wraith, but I still think you've got to take the opportunity to get through now. Turn 13. Like, this is so easy to get through, and you've got so much that can come with you. I think you will. Yes. The 5-0 on kicks was funny, but it didn't matter, did it, at the end of the day? It was still a 50-50. The fact that it was a 1 in 32 chance didn't really matter. It was pretty savage, yeah. A blockless block, I hated that. Just quietly. I would definitely come away for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way up to there. Wraith forward, Wolf forward, Zombie forward. This zombie forward as well. Or up here. Maybe everyone could pile over here maybe and then punch it again. You could have made this surf, right? This surf was on again, even easier than last turn. It still is. He hasn't blitzed yet, has he? That was just a block. So maybe he'll surf the ghoul. Yeah, maybe he'll surf the ghoul. Because now he can put the wraith in there, can't he? Which gives him the 2D and the surf. Or he could come around there, which is even better. 3, 4, 5, 6. Who knows what he's doing? This looks like he's changed his mind halfway through his turn, which is usually terrible. Maybe he's going to dodge blitz with the wraith. But this looks a pretty scuffed turn. Oh, he gets the bolt down, so the wolf isn't based. And he gets the removal. Maybe he'll just assist the block. No, he does complete the cage. Does it wanna flip me? I should try and not talk about potential moves, shouldn't I? I've just realised. Yeah, he should have dodged the wraith, yeah. So looking at this from Wenteros, I know people aren't allowed to watch the streams, but it just removes any doubt, doesn't it? If I don't call out potential players, I'll try not to. Try to avoid any controversy. I don't think anybody will be watching for tips, but you know, people could think they are. This is tough, isn't it, for Wenteros? This looks very tough. This looks very, very, very tough. I don't know what he's going to do. It's just, you know, like at the end of the day, like stuff like pushing up there was pretty obvious, right? But me saying, "Oh, I don't like this," he could have blitzed and pushed up there, and then he pushes up there anyway. It's just people could say that was it, couldn't they? Even though it wasn't. It's not best of three-ish. No, hello, disgruntled lord. It is Swiss. 3 rounds of Swiss. If you win 2 games, you qualify. Is how it works, and there's overtime to guarantee winners and losers. Gets the knockdown. Move. Maybe he should have. This gets the other zombie free as well, though, doesn't it? I was gonna say maybe he should have like just dodged and blitzed the wolf, because like he's got to get lucky. But this was a good turn from Wenteros, because this looked appalling from his point of view. Whereas now it doesn't look so bad at all, does it? Yeah, I could do the delay. The problem with the delay is it kills the chat interaction, doesn't it? But maybe that's for the best. That would remove all doubt with my games, because they had a thing about like getting help from chat and stuff, which seems a bit silly because obviously you could just have a private Discord call and say anything. But I mean, I can't cast them VGP style, but I'm definitely going to concentrate on replays more often. But the finals in Paris will be. I think they might do them live, but they might do a delay for them. Okay, he's in. He's in. At least he gets the touchdown. But the problem he's got is he's got 10 players to stop. Still only 10 for Wenteros. This Fleshy's failed 3 KO rolls now. Absolutely brutal. I think we'll see a more aggressive try to score from Wenteros than we saw from Liche. I might ask about delays. Stream delays. The problem is remembering to turn it on and off for like replays and live games and everything, I agree, the Uzzle, but I just don't want. Do you know what I mean? Look, there's a lot of people who are not very nice, and one of those could be like, "Oh, Jimmy said this, and then he did it." And also, like, if you like, let's say you were Wenteros, and like, so it's not even like it doesn't even need like a bad act or anything, right? If you were just Wenteros and you played this game, and then like Lich did like say like a cool chain push, and then I'd called out in the game, and then he did it after I called out, you might think, oh, maybe it was because of that. And I just don't want people to feel like that, even if it's not the case. I don't think it will be the case. I don't think it would be the case, but it would suck for people to feel like it was the case, wouldn't it? Oh my god, what a brutal pitch invasion. What a brutal pitch invasion. A gaping hole, and then he can't take advantage of it because his one wolf is down and he doesn't have the second ghoul. And obviously brutal destroyed Lich's defense, but it's absolutely killed Wenteros's offense. So looks like we're almost certainly going to overtime here. Because the stun kills it, right? Because next turn Like he stays stunned, doesn't he? Or does he turn over? I don't know. Does he turn over at the end of this turn? So he can turn over and then he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not it's not over yet. Don't say it's over. All right. Well, it's not over then. Good. Yes, people are idiots. Not everybody, but there's a lot of them about. I mean, that's obvious from the things happening in the world, isn't there? You don't have to be. You don't have to make controversial statements to see that there's a lot of idiots around. That great quote of "think how stupid the average person is," and then realise half of them are more stupid than that. is a great quote. So, but you would feel bad. You would definitely feel bad if, you know, I saw a great chain push like I did versus Chunter the other day, and then I said it, and then somebody who you felt wouldn't have spotted it and did it. There could be some ill will, and I just don't want that. And of course, I don't want to be accused of cheating in my game. If, like, somebody in chat says, you know, do an ODL check, and then I just happen to do an ODL check at the same time, and then someone says, "Oh, look, he cheated." Like, do you know what I mean? So it's. I think this fleshy should have gone forward, right? Should have just got this fleshy forward, I think. And then it would be protecting where the wolf wants to go. Yes, exactly, Salakas, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it does suck. I bet this has been a LNG one, a long one. Yes, Dimmy, it has, yeah. Though, to be fair, Wenteros has played a bit quicker. Yeah. Yes, exactly, yes. Obviously, if you wanted, like, you know, I'm not accusing anybody of cheating, but rather than having my stream open, Wenteros could be, like, on a Discord call with Diomed, couldn't he? For example. I'm not saying that they are colluding in that way, but it would be possible, you know, or anybody else. And, you know, and the same with Liche, right? Liche could be on a Discord call with, you know, the best player in the world. Let's say that, the best player in the world. That's what we'll say instead of naming names. And that could see, people are stupid. They could be like, "Oh, Jimmy's accusing people of cheating." So if we just say the best player in the world, Dimmy G, right? For example, Dimmy G. Lich could be on a Discord call with Dimmy G, and he could be like, Dimmy could be saying, "Hit him in the face," and then he'd be like, "Yeah, that's what I'll do." There you go. Not many people have picked knobs, Dimmy. There's a lot of All World Alliance. Very few knobs in this competition. Very few knobs. Oh my god, there might be a counter score here from Lich. Look, he's got the wolf. So now that means Wenteros has to reroll the pickup fail, because otherwise he can just lose. And he's got to bring the Wraith back. I mean, he's got to bring back the Wraith and base it first and foremost. And then he's got to try and blitz up with the wolf and potato over here. Oosh, it's rough, isn't it? No stars, Dimmy. Well, goblins, and there's no halflings. There's 3 goblins teams, and they have halflings. Only 1 knob team. There you go. I thought there'd have been more knobs, honestly. There was a lot of All World Alliance. I knew people would take All World Alliance because they had Tackle Mighty, but I don't think it's a good choice. Oh wow, is he really going for the... Oh, he's got the zombie scoring. He's got the Wraith scoring threat. Yes. Yes. Wraith scoring threat. Let's go. He's in range. That is world class. World Championship play. Wraith scoring threat is in. Made the pickup. He's gone here. This is asking a lot to just get blasted by the wolf and survive. Wait, that's the blitz? He's just going zombie scoring threat then, and then the wolf is gonna go and do something else. Is he gonna double rush tag this guy? Oh, snakes. No, it didn't re-roll. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rush. So it's a rush or a corner cut. Take your pick. And then 4 dice on the ball. It runs for months, literally. Yeah, the final is early December. Yeah, so there's like 3 and a bit weeks of play-ins, because there's an extended week with the Euro Bowl. So there's 3 and a bit weeks to play the group stage. The play-in phase. Then there's the group stage, which is about 3 weeks. Oh my god, he's got to use this reroll. I mean, you don't have a choice here, buddy. Maybe you do. But if you're not going to re-roll it, then you should have based with a wolf, right? You should have based with a wolf. If you weren't going to re-roll this, you should have based with a wolf and then double rush to hit him or dodge to hit him. Yeah, so you dodge, rush to hit him. If you're not going to re-roll this, rush. Well, then you should have done the dodge anyway, right? Obviously. So there was no choice to make, actually. Gets the full power. So he has defended it and he has taken it all the time. But yeah, if you're going to re-roll that, if you're not going to re-roll it, you should have cut the corner. 1,000,000%. Would all be OP? I mean, it depends on the package, right? All world lines are rubbish, but the package makes them takeable. So obviously they'd be better if they didn't have loner. They definitely wouldn't be OP. Yeah, so there's like 3 and a bit weeks of this, then there's 3 and a bit weeks of the group stage, and then there's like 10 days for the round of 32, 10 days for the round of 16, because they've got to play a best of 3, haven't they, potentially? And then there's the final weekend for the quarterfinals. So you can still pick it up, lob it to the zombie and score. Where do you put in the rerolls is a question. Not on the pickup, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then a rush, which again you probably don't re-roll. And then the pass, it's going to be a 5+. You probably don't re-roll that, but you probably re-roll the catch and the rushes. That's what I think. Wraith intercept, probably going to happen. He hasn't really got a block, has he? Just got to go for this. Makes the dodge. I don't think he re-roll the pickup. There's too many dice to roll. He doesn't. And the fleshy wakes up for overtime. Unbelievable, Jeff. But Hecromantic Nora win the toss. So he's down to 10 players. Versus 11, and he's down a fleshy, but Wenteros is down in quality with the ghoul and the wraith replaced by zombies. If Liche can score at any point here, he's going to at least go to kicks, isn't he? So I think if you're Liche here, you just score when you can. You don't care about scoring till turn 8, because if you bang it in, you're at least 50% to win, aren't you? Which is great. That is huge, having both fleshies in. Hello, protein fabricator. No, it's plenty of game left, but Wenteros is going to have, you know, maybe time bank problems. He's down to a minute. Liche plenty of times, but has the problem of trying to score. A player down versus Wenteros. Brilliant coaching. Wow. Hecromantic Nora gets a team reroll, so they're both on 2 rerolls now. That evens things up significantly. But yeah, I think this is a bit too deep from Wenteros. Honestly, I think Liche should just be going for the score. Not as soon as he can, but as soon as it's like safe. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, if he steamrolls Wenteros here and like makes 4 removals, he doesn't have to score early, does he? But he could have maybe moved up the fleshy here first, right? Not fleshy, zombie. If you move this zombie up to there, it would be in a decent spot because it'd be basing this guy, and it would make 2 into 3, which I think was worth doing. Little tip for you there. Just the tip. Sure hands does a thing. Liche will feel completely justified in his skill take. Surely this guy... I thought surely this guy was going to come up here. Or there, or somewhere other than here. I do not think a show hands guild is the right play. I think he should have taken block. But, you know, Shohan's got him the pickup here, so... There's pros and cons, isn't there, to everything? It's not like Shohan's is terrible or anything. Like, this is the thing, all of the discussions about rosters and stuff for Euro Bowl, like... Well, some people might be saying stupid things, but if you're sensible, you're not saying that, you know, X choice is absolutely terrible, or this roster, you know, is stupid or anything. You know, it's just to think one thing's slightly better than the other. Like, I don't think sure hands is the worst thing ever. I just think block is better. But it's not going to make a lot of difference, right? It's going to make Liche's win rate, say, 67% instead of 67.3%. Like, it's just not going to make much difference, I don't think. Any of the choices here. Yes, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point. Secure the ball is very good, isn't it? Hello, Arcanade. This is quite good, isn't it? That was kind of a safe blitz there. The ball was still completely caged in, so it didn't matter if it was a dub skulls. Could have eaten a dub skulls there. Now he can move the ball. Moving backwards and forwards like this a bit is good, isn't it? Because your opponent might make a mistake. They might not guard the sideline enough. They might guard it too much. They might not cover the switch back. I think going to and fro is very good. As much as you can. If you just sit in the middle, they'll just sit in the middle as well. It's not going to end well for you, probably. We're down to 9 players now. Liche. 9 versus 10. If he doesn't want to just be trading blitzes, I think he should really be thinking about banging it in if he gets the chance. He does have wolf handoffs as a chance, right? And he's got 2 wolves as well, so like there's got more chance of making a breakthrough and running away from the other wolf. So he does have like more breaking potential. Yeah, strip will get a little bit better. I still think people will take sure hands eventually, but yeah, it's a lot further down the priority, isn't it? In full progression and that, you're gonna go block, dodge, double movement, and then maybe sure hands if you need it. But like you're taking it last, right? But you could go movement, dodge, block, and then sure hands if it's like something that doesn't get it. Don't know if the level up system will stay the same. Lots of people were saying kick will get better, which to me kick just gets worse, a lot worse with secure the ball. Here we go, bouncing at the fleshy hit. Does nothing. You do nothing. So he's covering that a little bit. I'd be very happy with scoring early if I was Liche. Very happy. So he could switch here, couldn't he? He could block him. Or like blitz up here or something and try and go down this way. But he can't really push past there. It's too far to go to push past there. Exactly, PC, exactly. Like taking it to kicks at least is good, right? When you've got 9 players in overtime. I feel like, I already felt he was on a clock with 10. Now he's down to 9. I'm very much in favour of just scoring anytime you can. Oh dear. Oh dear, Art. I'm not banned yet. Oh wow, there's a best Dave at Stone. There's an award here at Stone Bowl 2. Somebody won best Dave. Minimum 5 days required. That's a great award, isn't it? A tabletop tournament. Man, the sandwich thing. And I knew I shouldn't have mentioned the sandwich because I knew people would take it the wrong way. Oh dear. Now you've got to slam into this because there's no reverse, right? He's leading with the wolves. He had to lead with a wraith and like have a wolf here, so he's got to cut back. Without that, you're just slamming in 1,000,000%. I feel like the fleshy would have been better there, right? That's max move for the fleshy. I would have rather had the fleshy stood there. Maybe this little pause is Wenteros kicking himself for not putting the fleshy in there. Maybe not. Good night out. He could hit the ball. No, he's not. Was that 4? 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. No, he couldn't. I don't think he would anyway, right? Even with 2 rerolls, I don't think he wants to come around and hit the ball. Yeah, Wenteros is a bit time starved and he's running out of it more and more here. He's going to blitz with a fleshy, isn't he? That's why he didn't put the fleshy there. He's going to blitz with a fleshy and then he's basing the ball. But you need to do it today, buddy. There we go. Dub skulls. Instant reroll. Gets the push. Last 2 players. Move them. Where is Proctor? He's in a time bank. Oh, chewing through his time bank this turn. Just a push, a plim plom push, and then is he gonna move the wraith into that square that he vacated? I think so. Otherwise, he should have already moved the wraith. Well, he should have already moved the wraith, shouldn't he? Yes, this is the problem, right? He's just obviously going to slam in, and you don't really have a reverse on. Just instant frenzy trap. Oh no, it's a 2 into 1. It's not terrible. Full power, not a problem. Now, oh, you can free this. Oh, I thought he was blocking with him. You could have freed the wraith, right? You could have punched there, and freed this wraith around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rush. Then you'd have had 2 into 2, and then the ball carrier could have blitzed, powered him, and come through. Bear with me. It's not safe for you. Oh dear. Yeah, so he's gone for the switch back. But like the switch doesn't do anything, right? The problem with the switch is it doesn't get you. And he's not used his last reroll. No way. No way. Can he reach to assist there as well? No, because he'd have to rush. Can't believe he used his last reroll. That's wild. Rush for a 2D. This has been a bit of a mess. I mean, he's got a lot of knockdowns this turn. to be fair. Which might, you know, generate him something next turn. Like he can punch here and run past at the moment, right? So he's got to show this up a bit. Yeah, this is a bit rowdy. I think he had to rush with a zombie to get this 2D. Or rush with a wolf, but I mean, or just not reroll that. I hated using the last reroll. I liked freeing the Wraith and then rushing with a Wraith and then 2 into 2 there and then blitz this wolf. And then like you've actually got 2 wolves and the ball over here. And then like you've got 4, like he's got 4 and 2 over there, hasn't he, right? So like you'd have had, oh my god, oh it's a block, it's alright. I think that was a mistake. Strategic mistake from Liche that turn. I think he had to get more over this side and bulldoze through it. Especially as he just doesn't have to stall till turn 8, right? The problem he's got now is he's got no rerolls, and if anything fails, Wenteros can score on him, right? Whereas at least if he just banged it in, and not that it was easy to bang it in at any point, but you know, like if the strategy had been to bang it in at any point, and he'd done that, and he'd got it in turn 5, turn 21 as it is, then at least he's got a 50-50 shot, whereas now he's probably less than 50-50, I'd say. Oh, 1 in 9? Question mark? No. I think going centre's better here. Because he's just as likely to push this way as he is this way. More likely, in fact. So just go centre. Another frenzy trap. Two into 1. Yeah, it could have been here, couldn't he? It could have been here. He just know. Oh, he's got a skull, and he's used his last reroll. So, yeah, look, if he'd been here, if he'd been here, he would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that was really weird to go over that side too much. Don't get why he went over there. He's only got 2 reactive players, and they're both on the same side of the pitch. So, not great. You can also power this Wraith, can't you? And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, Protean. Some have come from private leagues. Some have come from ladder. Some have come from official tournaments. And some of the leagues have been like cup tournaments rather than anything else. So in this case, Wenteros came from UBBL, RuBBL even, and Liche came from DVLA. Yeah, block this with a... He should have blocked with a zombie, right? Because this, he can't go through here. Whereas if he'd hit with a zombie, he could have followed, and then he could have gone through that. He could have gone through where the... Oh, no, he couldn't. No, okay, right. Oh, he's just running around, making a rush. Okay, that was a bit shit, wasn't it? But imagine if he just had his ghoul in the right place. And then he would have just hit him instantly with block. Could just instantly hit him with block if his ghoul had been in the right place. So that was probably like a panic running out of time move, and he just moved him full distance, right? Because he had so much over here. Now, all of a sudden, this is very much on, isn't it? This is a 2-dice blitz from the wolf. If he gets a POW, the wolf's free, and the ghoul's free, and he can maybe dodge off the wraith as well. And he didn't move the safe move of the ghoul first, right? The ghoul could have just made a safe move and been over here. But he's not. So, Wenteros' lack of time maybe... oh yeah, of course he's going to stand firm. Duh. Duh. And he can't dodge off because he used his last reroll. But he can run up here. And then dodge off with a wraith. Still got two more squares. And oh my god, he's surfable. If he failed the dodge, he just gets surfed. Oh dear. Not what I'd have done. I think you have to stay 3 squares away there. I just think you absolutely have to. 1,000,000% have to stay 3 squares. You probably have to stay 3 squares away anyway, right? Just in case you just get 1D power, right? Flip me. Flipping me. So you can block the wraith, block the wolf. That gives him free players. Okay, well, he's just gonna stand up the fleshy. Would have been nice to get the fleshy, move the fleshy, right? He could, if he'd have powered this guy, then he could have powered the wolf potentially, and if he powers the wolf, then he could have moved the fleshy in there, which would have been better. So I think that was kind of worth trying for. Still trying to free up his fleshy later. He's got this one free. Now he's probably going to have to 1D, isn't he? He's probably going to have to just 1D. Oh no, he's going to double rush. Okay, so he's going to rush to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, rush to hit again. Gets the full pow. Sideline. Shuns column, claims another victim. Yep, into the crowd. Oh, almost like standing there is bad. Ugh. Oh, blockless block. Well, he's only got 2 turns left now, Wenteros. So it looks like that failed rush last turn from Wenteros has saved the day anyway for Liche, hasn't it? Wow. This is looking like kicks. Yes, surveillance. And Diom Lord or Tree. And Nuru or Torquemada. And Bigodin or Beltronico. There's lots of good players clashing in the first round. And they're just the ones that we know, right? Last year we didn't know Wenteros. Obviously the guys in Root BBL knew him. But like, I didn't know him. And Tree didn't know him. And Davo didn't know him. And then this year we think he's one of the best players. So there'll also be people like that we just don't know, will we? Liche could still win this. He's got a scoring threat. He's got a guy who can get it to him. Wenteros has just got to get forward here with the wolf. Like, he just has to get the wolf into range, right? Number one. Number one thing to do is just get the wolf into range instantly. So he's got a shot of winning. And then think about everything else afterwards. Maybe deal with the Wraith. The Wraith is a scoring threat. It's in range to score. So he's got to deal with that. I mean, he probably wants to get away from it, right? Because he's got He's got Ghoul. The Ghoul probably wants to like dodge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Ghoul probably wants to dodge here at the end of the turn. So yeah, just tag him so he's out of the play with a zombie. Time. Yeah, stick him on him. Rush with a fleshy. And then blitz with a zombie. Oh, he's blitzing with the... Oh, I hate that, because he's got to reroll the foul appearance if he fails. And he's going backwards. Oh my god. If he rushes, he's just got to get pushed back one. Oh, I hate this. I would have just got him in range. Flip me. Yeah, so he just has to go forward. That was the problem. That's why I think just walking there was better. And then... This guy could jump, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it's probably better just to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go in with the wolf there, right? Face the wolf. Yeah, face the wolf there. Yeah. Exactly what he does. He didn't stand this guy up. Just panicking, running out of time. Didn't stand that guy up. Now this fleshy's free. Or was it this one? Maybe he didn't. Maybe it was this one he stood up. Gets the pow. Pick up the ball? Question mark. Oh, don't just do it. Don't. Oh my god. Don't move a strength 4 stand firm away from the ball. Oh god. So that did give him a 2D to free the ball for the wolf, but I think it's way better to just stand on the ball with the strength 4 and then make this a 1D for your wolf. Pick up, pass and play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush, pass, catch, score. I think it's better just to stand there with a fleshy, honestly, and just have 2 things that can't be moved. But he's going for this. He's made the pickup, he's made the dodge, he's made the rush, fails the pass, and now there's a decent chance for Wenteros. Oh, flip me. Can double rush with him, get in with him, then he can blitz him to guaranteed clear him, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rush, handoff, score. Very, very likely here, touchdown for Wenteros. Not very likely, but I'd feel like it was guaranteed if my opponent had it. I guess it's easy. Maybe it's easy just to clear the tackle zone from this guy. He's just going for the 2. You're looking for the pow. Gets it. Obviously the Cavs don't matter now. So we're looking at a 4 plus pickup. Four, 3, 2, 3, 2, and he's got a team reroll and dodge. So very, very, very doable this. Starting the 75%. Fails. We've got kicks. The first game has gone to kicks. Flip me. Nobody wins the first one. Wenteros wins the second. Wenteros wins the third. Well, second. 1, 2. Oh, Liche wins 1. 2-1. It's 2-2. Oh my goodness, it goes down to the final roll, and Liche has won. Oh my goodness. Hecromantic Nora wins. Liche has beaten Wenteros in the first game of the World Championship. So now somebody somebody is going to lose their first game in the Swiss and have to play Wenteros in the second round. So this is worse than the 5-0 in a way, right? Because Wenteros was 2-0 ahead, and then he lost the 3. So that's really tragic, isn't it? Because you're like massively favourite to win once you're 2-0 up, and then losing 3 in a row is, I lost 3 in a row instantly, whereas he had the hope. He had the hope that kills you, and then lost 3 in a row. Absolutely brutal. No, he's not out. You've got to lose 2 to go out, Timmy. This is the thing, you see. So there's 64 people, 32 win 1, 32 lose 1. Then 16 people who go 2-0 qualify. The 16 people who go 0-2 are eliminated. And then the 32 that are left play each other. So then 16 more go through and 16 more are eliminated. And then those 32 will go through to the group stage versus the direct play-in qualifiers. So there you go. Hell of a game. Full overtime, down to kicks. Classic Blood Bowl. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And stay fantastic.